Reverse lights are among the most crucial lights on your car, and they help other drivers on the road understand what you're up to. However, what should you do if the reverse lights aren't functioning properly? What are some typical causes of this severe issue? And more importantly, how can it be resolved? I'll take you through every step of the system's operation and provide you with some troubleshooting advice so you can diagnose the issue and get the system back up and running. But just before we start, please make sure you've subscribed to the channel. Blown bulb. If none of your reverse lights are working, this probably isn't the issue. However, if you recently changed all of the bulbs or if just one or two of the lights aren't working, this might be the problem. The good news is that if this is the issue, it's one of the simplest to resolve and doesn't require a lot of money or effort to investigate. Defective reverse light switch. The lights on your car do not appear to turn on by magic when you shift into reverse. All of the lights on the back of your car are powered by the reverse light switch, which completes the circuit. Though it has a fairly straightforward design, it works incredibly well. However, the switch won't be able to finish the circuit to turn on the lights if it ever fails. There are several ways they can malfunction, and when they do, you won't be able to turn on the reverse lights. Defective gear selector. The issue is most likely unrelated to the lights if you are unable to put your car in reverse. You can operate this portion of your car with the gear selector, and if it's broken, you might not be able to shift into reverse at all. When this occurs, troubleshooting becomes much more involved, but it's something you have to rule out in your attempt to fix the reverse lights. Blown fuse or relay. There could be a blown fuse or damaged relay somewhere in the circuit if your reverse lights were working properly one day and then completely stopped working the next. Although it's a fairly common issue, a lot of people ignore it. Few things are as simple as a blown fuse or relay, so rule out the simple things before moving on to more complex problems. For the reverse lights to function, power must flow through these parts. Wiring problems. Electricity must reach the bulbs in order for any reverse lights to function, and the wires transport the electricity from the first to the last point. Wiring issues can manifest themselves in a variety of ways, ranging from broken connections to crossed lines. They have the ability to destroy bulbs, short out different parts, or just prevent the power from going where it's supposed to. Regretfully, wiring issues are infamous for being challenging to diagnose. How to troubleshoot and fix. It won't help you identify the exact issue if you only know what it might be. You must perform some troubleshooting in order to accomplish that, beginning with being aware of everything that is happening. Is it one or two reverse lights that are broken, or do all of them? Start by removing the single bulb if none of the reverse lights function. Check to see if the filament remains whole. Replace it and observe what occurs if it isn't. You'll need to locate a short in the system in case the replacement bulb fails. If it functions, though, you may have to change every light bulb. Proceed to the fuse and relay if the bulbs pass inspection. Just replace the fuse or relay with one that you know is operational, and observe if the issue persists. The issue arises if it does. It's time to move on to the reverse light switch after that. To test the switch, you'll need to get access to it while your car is still on it. Using a test light, shift the car into reverse. Verify whether there is power at each terminal by checking. Every terminal ought to be powered at this point. After that, shift the car into a different gear. There ought to be power on just one side of the terminal when you do. Should the switch not function in this manner, it is probably necessary to replace it. Finally, there's a chance that your car's wiring is malfunctioning. Sadly, wiring issues can manifest themselves in a variety of ways, making troubleshooting challenging. Usually, you'll need to verify that everything is connected correctly before looking for breaks or deviations in the power supply. Hope the information was helpful for you. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.